Well guys, here we are. So, it looks completely different from the last time you saw it. I can't remember if I actually did the video for the wheels. I cannot remember, so I apologise if you can or cannot remember, but here we are. This is where we are with the P-36. Yes, it's taken my mojo and a bit of everything else to get back into actually get lost. Notifications. Anyway, this is the P-36, how it looks. What have we done on it so far? Well, underneath, as you can see, the wheels and tail wheel have been painted and applied on. Doors haven't been put on yet, nor has the undercarriage hatches, covers, the wheel well covers have not been applied yet. Still doing them, and that's it. So I'm going to do some weathering where the exhaust stains are underneath, so I think this is just going to be just after Pearl Harbor. So it's got a bit of chipping here and there. What else have we done to it? Well, one thing I'm going to do is, I did have some brass rods which made into the, I can't remember if it's 250 cals, 230 cals, 150 or 130 cal, I can't remember. Anyhow, one of them broke off, don't know where it's gone, so there's one left, so I need to make a new one. That won't take long to do. Across the sides here, there's like obviously some pieces that you have to put in if you're making the canopy open. These are the pieces, and it's pretty much, I used a different paint. I used the Tamiya olive drab instead of the Humbrol olive drab. It's a bit different in colour, but I've silvered it up and made it look a bit greasy and a bit of chipping on the side there. Of course, gives it a nice tone, I guess, like it's actually being used. I don't know how you feel about that, let me know. Well, I say let me know, but just let me know how you feel about that, because I can just easily just paint it up. So really all we have left is to do, of course, apart from what I've said, is the canopy, front canopy, the gun sights, well, obviously the gun sights, the actual light one, and then the actual permanent ones. Then we got to do the landing lights and the not elevators, the aerial. Another thing that's done is the prop. I just need to do the yellow tips on the end and chip it up, and then that'll look really good. But apart from that, that's where we are with this, guys. So quite a bit to do on it before we get all finished, but that is how it looks. And telling the truth, guys, it doesn't look too bad. It looks very nice. I think I got back into it, tell you the truth, guys, because a couple of guys from our club actually bought the Academy kits, which are Reebok's Hobbycraft kits. And I think that really got me into it, because obviously I was saying, like the other guys, I've got one of these on the go, and the project has stalled, but it's not a bad kit, guys. And so they said, "Oh, finish it off, and we'll see how yours is and see how well we can do." So that's what I'm doing. So that really got me motivated to get everything sorted out. But that's where we are, guys. So I'll crack on, and hopefully we'll get everything sorted. Yep, here we are, guys. P-36 is actually complete. So, as you can tell, well, I didn't really do a lot of video because I was just so determined to get this done, if I'm honest, guys. And plus, once I I work and that lot, and then obviously you got other stuff that you have to do in daily life. You just not really much interest to get recording, but just to get complete is like the last little details of the kit from the last video I just did. Well, before it was like this, but you know what I mean. I'm rambling on. Anyway, I have to say, guys, there's a bit of a squeaking, aren't you? I have to say, guys, this is a gorgeous aircraft a bit. And I'll tell you something, if I were to see any more of these, I think I would go and get one, because I couldn't grumble. They are fantastic. But I think I'd do something a bit different, probably like a French P-36, or even a Finnish, or even a British P-36, maybe, or the Australian one, whichever one of the two. But anyhow, I think that is brilliant. Of course, this is the P-36A variant. There's the other two variants, the C and the G variants. So I just have to keep an eye out for them. The as you can tell, the aerial cables is made from EZ lines, so obviously that won't break unless you put too much pressure on there, so that's okay. The inside of the cockpit is actually a gun sight. I didn't use the bits from the actual sprue. I actually used just a bit of acetate cut out to make it look like a gun sight and stick on there. The only problem I say is that this gun sight, the manual one, is just a bit too thick, but at this present stage time I wasn't prepared to actually make a full thinner one, if you get what I mean. So I just left it at that. The pitot tube, I thought that was a bit large, if I'm honest, but actually looking at the actual aircraft, that is the length of the pitot tube on the actual aircraft. So, wow, that is quite a pitot tube, as I say. Machine guns, as you can tell on the front there, they are the brass rod. I think I might use some different kind of rod next time, but the only trouble is I find rod so hard to cut pretty much with a knife. I know that many people said, oh, you roll it and that a lot, but I can't find it easy to roll. It's just very, well, stupid. It's very just silly and it's very complicated, but I'll soon get in the process. Wheels, I have to be careful with them. Pretty much when I made them, I got them a bit mixed up. The instructions are on the wrong way round, so be careful of that. Apart from that, yeah, I suppose I could do a touch up on the tyres or whatever, but really, I'm quite happy with the kit. It looks absolutely beautiful and brilliant. So guys, my one thing, I kind of wanted to bring the spinner just a bit forward because of how it sits before the machine guns there, but that won't matter because it'll be on display. But really guys, apart from that, that's P-36 done. I'm loving this, love this kit. If you find any of the Hobbycraft kits or even the Academy kits, I'd say get one because they don't make these anymore guys, so be aware. Okay, so thank you very much for watching guys. Happy modelling. I'm sorry about the lateness of this build. There is one project I will try to get on that I haven't touched since over 2 years ago, so I think I might crack on with that sometime if I get the mojo to do it. But apart from that guys, thank you very much for watching. Happy modelling, take care. I shall see you on the next build, which will be pretty much this one's predecessor, well not predecessor but enemy. Alright, cheers out guys, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you all again soon.